Okay. Hello, this is E2112, and we implemented suggestion detection algorithm. I want to teach you how to make an assignment, and that will be allowed for you to make reviews, and test our tabular format for our metrics. The first thing you need to do is log in as instructor6, and password is password. Get rid of the stuff on the side. Okay, so you need to make a new assignment. You go to the assignment section. If you're running on a production server or non-production server, then it'll be slow. We're running it on VCL. Okay, so you have your assignments pulled up. You want to create a new assignment. That will be this blue plus icon on the right side of the page. Pointer's at. Click on that. This is solely so you can make a new assignment, so you can have reviews that you can go over and use to test our implementation. Uh, you can just make an assignment. I'll call it assignment 2. We made one already. Assignment 2. Course number, doesn't matter. Just any of these other fields are arbitrary. It's not a big deal. Just create. Okay, so we created an assignment. You want to go to due dates. Due dates, you need to make a submission time. If you want to test it now, you need to make a submission time that's basically right now or shortly afterwards. We'll just do like 1 minute or so. And then your review time is going to be after that, so you can have time to go over to make reviews. You don't want the review to be turned in anytime soon, because, or at least until you've tested our implementation or your implementation. And I'm just going to pick a time like a week from now, and then you're going to want to save all this. Review allowed, it matters for the review, doesn't matter for submission. All the other fields are unnecessary. Set, you want to have number of review rounds at least one or greater, and that's default. Once that's saved, you go to manage assignments. And when you go to manage assignments, you want to pick a couple of dummy students in your database that you can use to give the assignment to. So you can have the students turn in assignments before the submission deadline. I'll go over that in a minute. Click on assignments again. See, yep. All right, so now we have our assignment 2. As you can see, it's up, but we need to add 2 new users, or yeah, 2 new users. You want to add at least 2 students to add participants. It's the plus sign next to the person icon. Um, just add any student. We're going to add student 7144. You can use that one. Go ahead and add that. And then student 7126. Okay, so we added 2 new students. You now can simply impersonate a user. If either one of these students, doesn't matter. You log in as that student. We'll do student 7144. Impersonate. Now the instructor is impersonating a student and can act as a student. Uh, okay, so now all you have to do is turn in your assignment. I must not have got here in time, but your submission time needs to be after a certain time, so you're allowed to turn in an assignment. So you just turn in an assignment as a student, and then once the submission deadline hits, you can go to the review, which right now we can go to the review. And yeah, we should stop the recording here. Right. So I'm gonna stop right here, and I need to set up the review page. So let me stop. Okay, so up to now you have been an instructor, you've created an assignment, you've given at least 2 users to that assignment, 2 dummy users, it doesn't matter who they are. You've assigned the due date of the assignment shortly afterwards, but the submission date has ended. You've impersonated a user as an instructor. You've gone in as a user to their assignment tab, and now their reviews are available. Uh, More than one user needs to be More than one user needs to be added to the assignment for the review to be valid. So as a user, you begin a review. This says edit, but it'd probably say begin for your first review. You go to edit. Okay, as a student, you have gained access to a review of another student. We've added dummy comments here to use our detection algorithm to generate our table. You obviously have to put comments here to have metrics shown in the table. We'll go to the bottom after you've inserted comments. As a user, you can save the review to save your comments. The other thing that you can do is get review feedback. This will generate the API calls that you send to process your comments and give the metrics for your table that we've implemented. And also, it will show the timing below. It will show a loading text below this. And click the button. We'll pause the recording. All right, after you press the link to get review feedback, it's shown the metrics of the current state of the comments. The good thing about this metrics table is it shows you your metrics based on your comments and whether they're good or not, and this is a way for you as a student to know if your comments that you made for each question are good comments. And it's important for students to give good comments on reviews for other students so that they can improve on their project. I'm going to go over the tabular format. The comment number header, we have info tooltips here for you to read. It's the comment number from top of the form. The sentiment header, this is the tone of your comment, if it was a good tone or a positive tone or a neutral tone or a bad tone, negative tone. That's what this header's for. The problem detected header, this is pretty self-explanatory. It shows whether you've displayed a problem with their review or on their work, if you've shown that there's a problem with something. The suggestion, what have you done about this problem, or what have you given to the student as a comment to improve on their problem, or a suggestion to their problem to make it better, and whether that's present or not. The other thing is we have this color format in the table. Good stuff will be green if it's not a good comment, or if it didn't pass a good situation for that header. It could be red, which means it was bad. Yellow means it's kind of doesn't matter. Didn't really help. It didn't really wasn't bad. The other thing is, once again, you have your time taken at the bottom. And as I said before, the good thing about the table is that we didn't have before is the implementation allows a student to access how good their comments are, so when they don't submit a review that's bad or doesn't really help. And this is our implementation of the detection algorithm, suggestion detection algorithm.